Greetings, everyone. How are you? This is Steve or NYCMasseur.com. The Healing Whore here for your pleasure, enjoyment, and my pleasure and enjoyment. Today is what is today? The 2nd. Tomorrow's the dentist. Today is the 2nd of March. I'm very happy to have woken up. I'm somewhat woke, I must admit. My pronouns are he, she, they, it, weirdo, lovely man, enlightened, sensual shaman. All of the above. Couple of things I wanted to cover today. I am doing a new video because the old video that I made was X'd as adults only, PG, by YouTube. So we're doing a new one. I'm not going to be swearing at all. I will be discussing several mature points, and I hope that you, as a queer person watching this, get me. I really do, because I'm tired of being misunderstood. That's why I'm making these videos. This is, of course, one of the last years that I will be doing massage in New York. It's getting way too expensive here for me. I'm looking for senior housing. That's my journey for today, besides Medicaid therapy. And who would know when I bought my apartment for a song back in 1985 that I would be priced out of it? But that's precisely what is going on here. Who the hell can afford $1,200 a month, which is still cheap by Manhattan standards, when your Social Security is only $1,100 a month? This does not make sense. So we're on a journey there. That's my stuff. I'm just putting it out there. But today I wanted to discuss a couple of things to maybe help you through things that I've learned or noticed in my own life as a healing pleasure shaman, sacral chakra masseur, man for man masseur, etc., etc., etc. Number one, if you're going to make a date with a guy, or if you're going to make a massage, don't ghost. Please have integrity. If you decide to get cold feet at the last minute, let the person know. I just had a very bad experience with a guy that I thought I was going to be on a date with after all this texting went on while he was in Europe. And I also noticed that from a former friend of mine, this text obsession. I'm sorry, we need to talk. If you're my friend, talk to me, don't text me. I'm old school. I need the voice. I need to hear. Other things are not really a proper surrogate substitute for the real communication that we can give each other as human beings. So I'm just going to put that out there right now. Texting does not count as a communication in my book. Talking on the phone does. Okay? Want to put that out there. Number two, I've noticed there's a phrase going around online now. It's called shrimp posture. When you're looking at the computer and you're doing work and your whole body starts to go like this, like crunch over, and pretty soon you're at the keyboard like that. And yeah, I've noticed my body has a propensity to do that. Even when I'm watching films, I am addicted to movies in the evening when I'm off. And I've noticed that even when I'm sitting in my chair, it's really hard for me to relax. So a couple of things it can help you perhaps to have better posture is, number one, take constant breaks. When you feel your body is flexing over like this, a very bad position, take a moment to straighten up and straighten out. One of the images that I used frequently when I used to teach Pilates is, and still do if you want it, I am available for Pilates lessons, is the African native with the rings on the neck. Even sometimes it's very helpful just to take your head and just lift it right up off, so you get the feeling of not going over, but going up. Okay, number one, African rings, boom, 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 boom. That feels so much better and more freeing than this. Yeah. And as New Yorkers, especially, we have a tendency to go into the New York rat kind of posture, like, got to get there fast, got to get there, or else on the phone, East Village. Put the phone down. Think up with the head. Another image in Pilates, in an Alexander technique that I've had some experiences with, is that your head is a balloon. So think of your head as being a helium balloon on a string that's lifting up. There can be a very positive image. Helium balloon lifting up the head. And another thing I like to do when I feel my body really flexed over when I'm writing, when my body is crimped over into the shrimp posture, when I'm writing, is just to take a break, center myself on the chair, or better yet, stand up, and just put your hands on your knees, take a deep breath in, and feel that head and feel the spine extending like a column, like building blocks up, and the head is up. Just take a break. Regain your composure, your happy alignment, to get rid of the shrimp posture. Sense of gravity, up like a rocket ship. If that's helpful, I hope it is. It helps me. Anyway, that's number one. Number one was okay, don't ghost people. Be human, kind, treat people with kindness, don't ghost people. I'm not going to swear about it. I'm just going to put that advice out there. Don't ghost people, be kind to them. And I had a great client last night. We were actually talking about this, and he was a younger man, and I think he was trying to rationalize the point of what is going on with people nowadays, is that there's so much technology that everyone is always changing and canceling, and well, maybe that is just the way things are. And again, if you feel overwhelmed by it, as I was yesterday, I was having a lot of negative thoughts about my economic situation, which isn't anything new. You just radically accept what's going on, radically accept, don't be in denial, radically accept what's going on, and then take steps to solve the problem, whatever it may be. So my problem currently is housing. I'm being priced out of my lovely apartment here, so I'm on a journey every day to do at least an hour of research. I have the HUD list. I'm going through the list of senior housing. I'm on a mission here to find more affordable housing, which is probably the greatest struggle as I become more and more a senior citizen with every day and every year that I age. It's not so much the addictions, the sexual addictions, the alcoholism, cannabis. I'm kind of finding a balance with those things, but housing is, when you're a poor person, especially in New York, I'm finding one of the primary issues that I'm facing in my life. And if you're anywhere near my age, I won't disclose it, I'll say online age, 66, real age. If you're there, you're probably going through it too. And that's where we just have to radically accept what's going on and find a solution. Make that part of your program every day, finding a solution to my problem. Not just bemoaning it and not being in denial that it's going on, finding a solution. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think that's about all I had to say about that. Also, I've noticed with the phone, handing the phone, like, I will be giving myself releases late at night while looking at pornography. And I found that instead of doing this thing, and even, like I'm trying to switch to the iPad, okay? Not always successful, but trying to switch to the iPad so you have a better image of the release material that you're releasing yourself to. And your hand isn't crimped like this into that weird, like overly flexed, like the shrimp hand, the shrimp neck, the shrimp spine, the shrimp hand with the phone. Technology is curling us all over. We need to uncurl, okay? Uncurl, girl, uncurl. Boom, 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 boom. And last but not least, I wanted to share with you a dear friend of mine moved back to LA. She was very unhappy about it, but she moved back, but before she moved back, she wrote this little ditty here that I wanted to share with you. Maybe it'll help you to be in a better mood today or uplift you a little bit. It's called A Love Letter to New York, and I wanted to share it with you. Thank you, Catherine Laser. Okay. Dear New York, I remember the night I arrived, flying into JFK, stepping off the plane, exhausted, overstimulated, completely awake. I couldn't believe I was here in New York City. The cab took me over the Brooklyn Bridge. The skyline appeared slowly, then all at once, buildings rising, lights everywhere, movement pulsing through everything. It felt unreal and inevitable at the same time. I knew I would do whatever it took to stay. Almost 20 years later, for me, 50, 60, almost 20 years later, that feeling hasn't left. Nothing here is quiet. Delis, laundromats, subway platforms, people rushing somewhere important or nowhere at all. Even on ordinary days, the city hums. It never waits for permission to be alive. I grew up here in ways that had nothing to do with age. I met people I never would have met anywhere else. And how, doing man-for-man massage. Woo! The lessons I've learned from that, baby. I worked harder than I thought I could. All the spas I've been in. Did you know that at the Mandarin, a massage therapist makes like $25 an hour? I think the Mandarin charges like $300 an hour. Don't get me started. I learned who I was by keeping up. Well, that's true. If you don't have resilience here, you're lost, baby. Every block carries history. Every skyline still makes me pause. I love looking at the architecture here. That's one of the highs. And then people on the street, not so much. I tend to myself being very armored, but there's always someone beginning something. That momentum stays with me even when I'm tired. You taught me how to walk in very high heels, and for me, you taught me to ride my bike, even when sometimes I may be being hit by a truck. Errands became detours. Detours became discoveries. I love functional training. That's the epitome of bicycling everywhere here, and that's one of the great things. That's why I don't want to live in LA. I can't stand cars. I learned to look longer instead of going straight home. I made friends by returning to the same bar, the same streets, the same late-night parties where different lives brushed against each other. Community arrived quietly. I tried living in other places. Some were beautiful, some were great, but this feels more real and honest than anything else. Raw, attitudes, opportunities. Like the first day I came here, like I arrived and never left. Like there was never another place. Because there isn't. I love you, New York. Anyway, I wanted to share that with you. And also all the incredibly deep, superficial, and wow lessons that I've learned from doing man-for-man massage over the years. Learned how to share myself with others and be proud of it and accept who I am as a pleasure shaman, as a person who can give healing assistance to you if you choose to take it. But get it while you can. I'm not going to be here forever. And I was just looking through all my clients this year, and I've had a really good year last year. 2025. Yeah, it's been good until fat asses tourists, until the tariffs started to hit, and then things went boop. Anyway, I hope you'll find this video helpful, and if you did, I'd love to hear from you. This is Steven or Steve or nycmasseur.com out for the day. And God bless you. Take care. And we're on a new workout regimen. Monday, chest. Tuesday, legs. Wednesday, back and shoulders. Thursday, Friday, arms. And the weekend off. Thanks for watching. Come for a great massage soon. I look forward to working on you. Take care. Bye-bye.